burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tartars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
Ouch. And on that note, I'm gonna be...
Easy.
Maybe.
All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand?
Be right back.
There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Awesome. So yeah, basically for the last 2 hours between the streams, I've just been drinking a lot of liquids. I think it might have just been that I was a little bit more dehydrated than I thought I was when I started playing. But now we're back, so I did escape. And I think we just basically missed me getting to the castle and them yelling in their language and stuff like that. So, we didn't miss too much. Although, yeah. Oh, hi. How are you?
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
I hear you came from Skalitz today.
I heard about
it
your
must have
father.
been terrible there.
They say
What
he
did
was a
it happen?
swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes.
Can I talk with you? I can.
fine sunny day until Sigismund came with his army. I saw him sitting there with his red beard and proud posture as he gave the signal to attack.
Oh no.
They began murdering. They cut down anyone who didn't flee to the castle and destroyed everything in their path. The terrible cries of the wounded and the dying, I'll never forget it. It was only by some miracle I managed to take one of their horses and ride here.
How terrible. All the saints in heaven must have been watching over you to keep you alive. But you're safe here now.
Mm-hmm. Get some... That's probably some stats increases and stuff there. I'll shut the door. I'll be a nice gentleman. We're into kitchens.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honoured.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
I like the charm of this game, though. I'm really enjoying it. Like, kind of just like every single character kind of has character to them. Like, you want to smile every time someone's talking. And stuff. Like, it always just feels kind of like every character in here, they really put like a lot of work into each character and their personality. And like your father had a good amount of character as well, and he only lasted for an hour or so. So I just feel like they really put a lot of work into each character. I mean, you don't really expect that much from many games and stuff where they put work into their characters. So you kind of don't expect that kind of work to be done.
Must eat.
Yeah, I get it, Henry. I was just grabbing the food. Don't worry. Alright, let's eat some of that roast duck. $78, $88, $98. Let's grab an apple now. And yeah, we'll be fine. We don't need to wash it down at all. Cool, so we do have to worry about all that.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, wrong way.
I could really do with some sleep.
Very easy. Let's we'll leave the scarf on in my shirt. But you know, we'll sleep without our pants on. Decide how we wanna. Yeah, we'll just sleep till we're fully rested.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
You're clearly sleeping the other way.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a sermon.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal.
She wants to bang.
I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Dude, tell her your wife's story, bro, and then bang her. I'm also probably gonna go play for about an hour. About. Yeah, sure.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunnish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunnish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunnish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
Yeah.
Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then
Thanks
he turned
for
on my
repeating
mother.
that last sentence.
And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream.
Thanks for the alcohol, by the way.
It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
Dude, she's so ready to bone.
It's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
I think she still wants to bone.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
Henry wants the bone now too.
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Dude, she's so down the bone. I can't, I forgot it. I got his pants. Oh my god. How to Sleep 101.
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
I'm like, fuck, man, dude, I was dreaming about them nice ass titties on that lady. Bruh, the fuck? Wrong button. Alright, let's armor, throw my crap back on. Does this even give me armor? No idea. Well, how am I doing on nourishment? Am I like... I can't even see, bro. Hold on, where's my torch? There it is. If you need a light at night, use your torch by holding. But if you want to keep your left hand free, for example, it's better to drink a Nighthawk bow, okay? What? Oh, I have to equip it first, too. Looks like I can go this way. Where am I going to get to the battlements? You know, be considerate of others as well, and my sleep. Shut the door. There we go.
They don't know this country like we do. We can hide out sometimes when it blows over.
What's going on?
don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmud in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Scouts.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The Scouts Jivish sent the Scarlets to spy on Sigismund. Said he'd set up camp when he's getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmber?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
Well, what will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Valdic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! Show your soulmates right there now!
I'm a donkey, apparently. I've seen this game from 3 different people. Being called a donkey.
Tonight we'll have triple patrol.
Funniest thing.
Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled and report everything to me at once. Understood?
Nice.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
So I'm just gonna... How do you unequip a torch? Whatever. I'm just gonna explore.
Hey, watch it!
Oh, you watch! Excuse me, but I don't give a crap. Is this the gatehouse? Could I just like open up the... Don't mind me, Sir Henry, the professional stealth artist with a torch and an arrow. So what am I supposed to do? Am I just like watching here, or am I actually supposed to do something? Home size. Can I unequip this torch? Oh my god, yes. Huh?
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh?
Kind
I
of.
don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
I didn't want to talk to him, but you know, that's...
Good day to you. What do you need?
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to flee the siege?
Thank the Lord. I thought it was Sigismund descending on us.
It seems everyone thought that.
Well, we were all expecting the worst. And the truth is, I'm still worried what will happen when Sigismund comes here.
You're all
and
dead.
Come he will, of that I'm sure. I just hope we'll be as fortunate when we're face to face with that fucker. By the way, Henry, my condolences.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks, man. Cool. So how are you doing, Watch? Alright, I'm gonna freaking go to the bathroom again. when you drink 3 water bottles in about an hour, and you really got to go take a bathroom. Let me go. Nice. It's probably gonna stop me on that. Do I still gotta wait more? That's fine. I'll wait till 7 then.
Everyone to the Bailey Governor. Quickly, we have visitors.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Go! Hey!
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
God damn, though, that army is ridiculous.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Cool.
What the? Are you serious?
Good day to you.
Where did these humans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg. Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair, him and Wenceslas's cousin Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
I suppose because it has a strategic position and good fortifications, so it can be used as a base for raids, giving you control of the whole territory and good defences too, if you need them.
Not at all. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more,
He was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslaus's allies.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there. I'm a free man, and I don't need to ask anyone's leave for doing what's right. Tell your people to let me out, or I won't be responsible for the consequences.
Be glad I'm in a good mood. I won't have it spoiled by some greenhorn. Next time you take that tone with me, it'll be straight in a jail cell with you.
But fam.
What the?
Telling me you're bringing me to jail because I'm out of town.
Bones at the edge of Skalitz.
Nobody gives a fuck. What's up, home dog?
Health, dear.
Thanks, ma'am.
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
Aye. Butterbar, the pond keeper, is your man. He ought to be by the granary. At least that's the last place I saw him.
Well, you're fucking helpful.
And we can always come and take shelter here. The world is nice. Mark my words. But something's taken a fancy to some of my apple trees.
You don't say? What's that then? Fruit worm?
No, some kind of blight. The leaves are all gone
Jesus
yellow
Christ
and
be praised.
God,
Mm-hmm.
mercy.
Can we trade?
What do you do with it? I don't
If
rightly
you've
know.
got the coin.
Old Paul took it.
Yes and no. Right, so what do I got to sell? Because I stole that, so probably not that. I'll give you this. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and then I'll sell you my axe. And basket. And I'll haggle you. Can I
do
get
something about the price?
Why not?
So you're gonna give me 4.5. I want to see if I can get 5.
Satisfied?
Close. Drop the price a bit more and we'll shake on it.
4.8.
Agree?
That's better. Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal.
And probably 4.7 then.
Very well, I agree.
Good health to you.
Thanks, fam.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
But fam.
Let me out, I say. Don't you know who I am?
Someone who's about to lose his tooth if he doesn't get lost quick.
Please, fam.
Not any longer. I've vital information for Sir Radzig from Sir Divish's spies. The fate of the Skalitz people depends on it. Sir Robard ordered me to leave immediately, so let me out, quickly.
A likely story. Better clear off before I lose my temper.
But fam, my
My
parents.
mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
Ooh. Steal some armor. Got it. I'll steal some armor. Well, la da 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 da. Man, it sucks that I can't just walk out that gate like any other person. If only there was someone who was super awesome.
Hey, who's there? You! What the hell are you fooling about here for? Be off right now or I'll fucking see you all.
God damn.
Jesus, look where you're going.
Look where you're fucking going, asshole. What an asshole. I mean, I could just, like, fight my way out, right? Probably not. Alright, so let's see what I can do from this way. Because there's some stuff that I could do from this angle. Hey, what's up, man? Don't mind me, I'm just gonna be taking a nice and lively stroll. No. Steal. Can I steal that bow as well? Yes, I can. Oh, I can't.
What was that? What the? You! Hey!
Oh, sorry, man. I got lost. Do you mind if I head back up? I got lost. Sorry, fam.
Get going!
Sorry, man. I get lost real easy, you know. I'm not good with new places.
Hey! You've no business here. Clear off or you'll be sorry.
Sorry, fam. Like I said earlier, dude, I'm just, you know, really bad at keeping my head on straight.
What was that?
Hey, what's up, man?
God be with you.
Thanks, fam.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
I don't know. All the Tomburgers fled. When I want something, he's over by the granary.
What do you think about the flight?
I'd say Sir Rodzik.
He was lucky, that big.
But that's just it.
That business with Sigismund.
Aye, that was.
Cool. Good chat with ya. Praise be.
You! What the hell are you fooling about here for? Be off right now or I'll fucking see you off.
Okay, alright, my bad. My bad, bro. My bad. Let me get up, you know, just use a ladder.
Get going.
What's in that chest? I need a lockpick. Anybody sell lockpicking here?
Strange clothes and iron masks on their faces.
Hey, yo. You know, I need to wash myself too. I don't want to talk to you. I don't care.
God be with.
Hey, Yo, what's up, fam? Do you got any
Wanna trade?
lockpicks for me?
If you've got the...
Oh my god, you do. How much is it? Fuck, that's expensive. Okay. Here, we'll add... I'll give you 3 of those. And... some... you can have that as well, and then... bandages, weapons, armor, sounds like a good enough price. Let's see if I can get a little bit more out of there.
Can we do something about the price? Aye.
So what, you're gonna give me 4? How about I do 3?
What about this? That's not enough.
What about 3.5 then? Because that's the next best. That's the best I can live with. So now I have a lockpick. A lockpick. So let's be really careful with what I'm gonna have to do here. Okay. Close door. Crouch back down. Inventory. Food. Save. Okay. For a second I thought I didn't save, and I was like, crap. Lockpick. Okay, so that's how sensitive that is. Come on.
Don't move a finger. Are you yanking my pistol, picking the lock right out of my nose? You should have thought twice about what
I've got a secret task.
You're making a serious mistake. If only you knew.
my heart bleeds.
How about no? Okay, this guy is not messing around. And later.
Had enough. When I find him.
Don't mind me. Oh goddamn!